Alright. Anyway, welcome to the Team Liquid in-house. I am Leloup, and joined with me is DV God. How are you doing, DV God?
I'm fine, thanks. How about you, man?
I can't complain, you know. Just got home from work, figured, you know, why not commentate some Dota, right?
Yeah, sounds fun. I'm on vacation, so...
It's all good, man. Anyway, right now we have some in-houses going on for the Team Liquid website, and we figured, you know, we'd bring them to anybody who was interested in watching.
Dire team back.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna watch this anyway, so it's a good way to let us know and things like that.
Exactly, and you know, you and I are just going to be working some things out, so we need some practice. Figured why not start with the community that we know and love, right?
Yeah, and we accept all kinds of criticisms, so if you had something, please tell us.
Yes, any help that we could possibly get is much appreciated. Alright, anyway, let's get right into it. The bands are pretty standard. You have Magnus, Batrider, Darkseer, and Phantom Lancer. Four pretty commonly banned heroes in the in-houses, I would say. Darkseer and Magnus being two of the most banned, I would say, with Batrider being third. Phantom Lancer, usually they don't ban so early, but considering how powerful he is, I mean, after that buff where I think he has the highest agility growth in the game now, if I'm not mistaken.
4.2.
Yeah, he's got the highest agility growth in the game, so get rid of him early, never have to worry about it. Alright.
Yeah, it's like the dark horse of the Team Liquid in-houses. I don't know why, but they seem to lose every game against Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, Phantom Lancer is quite a stomp hero. Once he gets going, he becomes very difficult to stop without the right lineup. And speaking of the lineups, a Nyx Assassin first pick. How do you feel about Nyx personally?
I think it's a good pick, a solid pick, mostly for the China and C teams. But as for Europe, I don't think it's so rated. I think it's like a second level support.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Personally, I love him. The Spike Carapace is so good anymore that the damage reflection and the stun, not to mention you have a solid stun and impale and mana burn, which only gets better as the game goes on, really. If you combine his entire skill set, it makes for some very, very good plays. Although I do like pairing him up with a Bounty Hunter anytime I can, because if you get a Bounty Hunter and Nyx Assassin roaming, the two of them together just absolutely can take over a game and make it nearly impossible for a carry to farm.
Yeah, it's just snowballing and winning the game in like 20-30 minutes.
And anyways, from the Radiant team, we see that they pick up a Jakiro and an Undying to go with the Nyx Assassin. So I would say they could possibly offensive tri-lane this. I don't feel like they will. I think it'll depend on who their carry is, though.
Yeah, I think the same, but they can go on dying solo off lane and then use a standard tri-lane bot. That can work too.
Yeah, although, I mean, I think regardless, Undying solo hard lane is still going to have some problems here with a Rubik and a Keeper of the Light. That's a very high kill potential in a tri-lane, especially if you grab somebody like a Sven as well with it.
Yeah, I agree. And now when they have Keeper, Nyx needs to be against in lane. That's a must for them.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see that Illuminate channeling, you just pop the Spike Carapace and walk right into it, and all of a sudden Keeper of the Light's taking 500 damage right back every time. It definitely makes pushing into the base a lot easier.
Yes, I agree completely. Keeper is a great pusher and debusher, but the problem is Nyx counters him really hard.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see the bans. Neither team really has picked up their carry, so I would or a mid for that matter, unless of course they're going to run something like Rubik mid, which isn't very common. I think Rubik works just too well in a tri-lane to put him mid anymore. But
yeah, it's an forgotten meta, Rubik mid.
Yeah, but I mean, we can see some bans. I mean, you got a Luna ban, which I think, in all honesty, Luna's become my favorite carry to watch in the entire game. she's just so good, gets going so early, and it's some of the most interesting Dota to watch, in my opinion. Especially,
Yeah, she comes online. She comes online too early. That's a thing that grants Luna a lot of versatility.
yeah, I mean, you basically get up the Ring of Aquila, you get up some drums and the Tranquil Boots, and you're good to go. I mean, you can just walk into any fight. They can't really stop your farm because they don't have the movement speed to keep up with you. I mean, she's just a very solid all-around hero, and especially once you get level 7, that ultimate just will tear apart a team before they're even able to react.
I think it's one of the best carries for 5-man Dota, and 5-man Dota is on the way in this meta. So
yeah, I definitely agree with that. You're not seeing, and I like that. I mean, the four protect one strategy has its uses still. I mean, you can see that in pretty much every Phantom Lancer game that's played, where it's very 4 protect 1 while they wait for the Phantom Lancer to get up that diffusal blade on the heart. But even then, you're still not seeing the old mentality of get up the Radiance, farm the jungle, get up your diffusal level 2, get up the heart, and then that's when you can finally start fighting. It's a lot faster now. You see a lot of Phantom Lancers just not even going for that Radiance, and instead just going right diffusal into the heart, and then they're ready to fight.
yeah, I agree. The Radiance time is just over at the moment. I think the only one that still loses Radiance is Bear, Lone Druid, and the other ones like Naga, Doom, and other hard carries that used to do the Radiance are not anymore need to do like 5-man Dota or more mid-game orient things to work.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely created some more interesting Dota. But even then, if we're talking about Lone Druid, it's not even that uncommon anymore to see a Maelstrom build on him. And that speeds up his farming almost just as much if you go Midas right into Maelstrom.
Yeah, it's another build. It's more popular now than was like 1 year ago. 1 year ago, we always were going Indian. Now we can switch depending on how the game is going.
Alright, you might have to turn down your mic threshold, by the way. You're breaking up just a little bit for me. Just to give you a heads up.
Or to the right?
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright.
That's a good question.
I think it's the left. If you turn it down, it should make it a little better. It could be on my end, though, so I'm going to check some things as well. So, anyway, we have a Life Stealer and a Tinker pick. So, why don't you give me your thoughts on that, and I will be right back.
Dire team picked.
Alright. I'm not hearing you at all anymore, by the way. So,
Can you hear or not?
Alright, it's a little better than it was before.
Okay. I will try to fix it in the game.
Alright.
Okay, let's... Well, about the Tinker, it's great with Nix counter push, so they can stop like 5 minutes and they can go into their base. That's one of the problems with their lineup. They have BH, Ruby, Keeper, and like they good heroes, but they can't reach high ground. That's one of the problems here. Is annoying. And in other words, Stealer is a flavor of known, I would say, because I think it's a lot in 10-15 days. Attack with carry.
Alright.
It's hardly behind when the game goes on and on.
Alright, I'm still getting some breaking up and some static. I don't know what's going on with that. How's your ping for this, by the way? Just curious.
Sorry. Could you say
Places, everyone.
can you hear me?
It's still really weak right now. It's It's coming in and out constantly, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Alright.
Now it's better or?
Okay. You might be lagging, he thinks.
Yeah, that could be, I don't know.
Alright, yeah. If you check your ping. 160.
Normal, that's not... It's normal for me.
Yeah. I mean, you're a little better now.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Anyway, right now, I'm just gonna do the introductions for the Dire team. We have 420 Stone Cold Killer MLG on the Night Stalker. DTV is on the Keeper of the Light. We have Sun Gohan on the Rubik. Ran on the Life Stealer. And Power Sniper 1337 on the Bounty Hunter. For the Radiant team, we have Kickstart on the Weaver. We have Padash. Is that? Oh gosh.
Got a feeling this
Padash on the Tinker. Simtex on Jakiro. Liudi on Nyx Assassin. And Anavrin on the Undying. And they are actually going to run the offensive tri-lane.
I think it's gonna be a good way. I still think that player has done the line a little bit, just...
I think the advantage, I think the advantage is in Dire's favor with this. Nyx still hasn't scaled anything yet, and he actually puts his first point into mana burn.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Have to range guys.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with putting it into mana burn, because right there he could have prevented all that damage to himself, because now he has to walk back and tango up. I mean, that Illuminate he's always got to be out on the lookout for, without a point into Carapace.
I agree. So that will you probably go tail on offensive side or go spike for I don't know. Anyways,
Do you have Skype open, by the way? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I have Skype if you want.
Alright. Why don't we try meeting up on there? I don't know how that's going to affect me, though, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Then I think I'm going to mute you in this game here. Alright, so give me 1 second. Although, we do get to see First Blood on the Nyx Assassin before I tab out.
I stopped it was instead.
Alright. Anyway, I'll be right back, and I will get on Skype and talk to you there. Okay?
Good jogging. Tinker. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, man? Well. Can you hear me or not? By the way, Max is gone. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I can't hear you.
I turned off my microphone, that's why.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Give
now
me
it's now it.
1 second, yeah, just because. I'm gonna turn off my in-game, or turn down my in-game sounds.
Yeah, just get one low because it's double checking like everything. And
Alright. I think that should be good, right? Can you hear me
can
now?
you hear me well?
Yeah,
I can hear you well.
perfect. Alright, so let's change the other thing. Voice volume. I believe voice volume is what I want, and I'm going to turn that all the way down.
Yeah, I think that's what you
Oh,
want.
here we go. Mute co-broadcasters. Perfect.
Okay. Are we good now?
Yes, I believe so. Alright.
Okay. Well, what can we say about the game? It's really even, I think.
Give me one more second. Play with some more options. Sorry, I'm not in the looking at the game right now.
It's okay, man. We are practicing.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would definitely say it's very even. Night Stalker getting a kill on Tinker, and then, I mean, I don't know how do you see the matchup Night Stalker versus Tinker mid?
I think it's good for the Tinker until Night Stalker gets level 5 or 6. And in the night, it's a nightmare. A really nightmare. That's the problem.
Yeah, because I feel like Tinker's going to have to rush his boots right now. And he's sitting, I mean, he's got his 3 branches, he's got some tangos in his bottle. But, I mean, until he gets those boots, he's not really going to be anywhere near as effective, and he's just going to be a lot of food for the Night Stalker. And even then, after he gets the boots, Night Stalker can be anywhere. And I just missed a double kill up top here, and they might get a triple kill here. Although I think Undying's a little too tanky,
No.
and the Illuminate missed him. So yeah, I think Undying's going to walk away very nicely.
Yeah, but those 2 kills are really winning the lane top for them, for the Dire. And
Yeah.
in mid, I
And that first blood on Nick's Assassin definitely helped them with that.
yeah, I think the same. But the matchup is really even in mid because when Tinker gets to spam his first and second skill, Night Stalker gets about half health, and if he doesn't get the rune, it's really great for him.
Yeah, the rune control right now out of Dire, I think, is a lot better. I mean, I don't even see any wards up right now for Radiant, except for the 2 up on the top lane here, which in all honesty haven't helped them at all.
Yeah, I think it's one of the problems they don't have runes here or here, and that's gonna be a problem for the Weaver. Because Night Stalker is obviously gonna gank bot, not top.
Yeah, especially with the track on him. I mean, Bounty Hunter's track, he's already level 6. And while Weaver can theoretically just, you know, revert or time-lapse back, I mean, he's still going to have problems dealing with Night Stalker and Bounty Hunter at the same time.
Yeah,
Because Night Stalkers are already very fast. But,
yeah, Night.
we
Tell
might
me
see a
you-
kill here up on Lifestealer. He infests, though. And then, it's a good thing that they backed away from that as quickly
Oh, I
as they did.
think he's dead.
Yeah, there he is. So they end up trading back 2 to him. So.
Yeah, I think it's still well because Night Stalker got the kill on Tinker again, so Tinker is gonna get a really delayed boots of travel.
Yeah, I mean, I missed the kill down in the middle on him. But
Yeah,
anyway, if we look at it, Weaver's farming up pretty nicely. He's already got 29 last hits, leading the Lifestealer. Although Lifestealer, for being in a facing tri-lane versus tri-lane, I have to say, is definitely holding his own on the farm portion of things. Bounty Hunter is also doing very well, sitting at 20 last hits. And they're going to go again. I mean, this is just all-out aggression up top here. He dropped Undying drops the tombstone, and
Shakiro should be dead.
yep, and there's a dead Jakiro. Although
And that Nyx, I think that Nyx too.
Yeah, Nyx looks like he's not going to...
No.
That Spike Carapace saved him. Popping the Spike Carapace and getting the stun on the Rubik definitely saved him.
Yeah, and the tombstone really
Dire's
helped.
mid tower could use a little help.
Yep.
Check mid, I think they are going for the Tinker.
Tinker's going up to the top. And here comes Night Stalker and Bounty Hunter, both ready, right there, ready to dive him. Night Stalker sees the courier, and
So
there he
much
goes.
for Radiant's courier.
Oh, that's a dead Bounty Hunter, though.
Yeah.
Still, Tinker's very tanky. He's managing to try to juke,
Somebody's on
but
the roll.
Night Stalker picks up the kill anyway.
Yeah, Night Stalker keeps getting people. That's a really problem from them. I still don't know.
And he's got an Invis rune and is heading right for Weaver here.
Yeah, but
Weaver
he
has
can't
his ult
kill.
up though, so
Yeah,
he should be safe.
Yeah, I agree. He can't kill Weaver alone. He needs Bounty Hunter, at least a support to TP in.
I think he might even need Rubik as well, because the biggest problem about trying to gank a Weaver is that, I mean, even if you are able to get the track on him, and there's that +1 that they needed with Keeper of the
Yep.
Light, and that's what I felt like they had to do. They really need 3 almost to gank Weaver.
Yeah, they are doing great. They are really using the Knight in their favor. That's what they need to do, because in the next day it's gonna be a hard day for them to get kills.
Yeah, and Night Stalker might even be able to extend the night. I mean, all he needs is 1 more level, and he's going to take his ult. Because I can't see a point. There's no point to putting a second point into Crippling Fear.
Yeah, I agree. And they are going for Tinker.
Little
Tinker
mistake
is dead
there.
again.
He attacked it.
Oh, he's trapped.
A few
He's
times.
dead.
Unexpected daylight.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep,
Ice stalk. Radiant's
a
bottom
very small
tower
little
seems
mistake
better
there,
days.
but it was
Yeah, it's
all that Nyx needed to pick up the kill. And Nyx now is actually level 6.
yeah, that's great for them. He was level 4 if you look at his skills.
Yeah, and now that gave him 2, and so now he's going to be able to get moving as well.
Yeah, he's getting 7 right now.
Oh, but
Nah, he's good.
yeah, he is going to be able to walk away. He does have enough mana for. He does have enough mana for his ult if he needs it.
He and Jaggiro really need to get some words on the game. They are losing hard to that Night Stalker. They really
Yeah.
need those words.
Yeah, they have no vision whatsoever, and that right now is just going to create more problems for Weaver as he's trying to farm up. I mean, he's got his Ring of Akil and Power Treads up, but Weaver, I feel like, is really going to need a Linken's this game. And then even after that, he's not going to be able to fight as efficiently until he gets up 1 more item, especially
Yeah,
against the Life Stealer.
I really agree. Weaver is getting online a little bit slower than
Oh,
Knights.
that's a dead Undying up top.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. Drop the Tombstone,
problem.
but the Tombstone can't save him from Night Stalker and Life Stealer. And that's really
Yeah.
the biggest problem right now I'm seeing, is that Life Stealer is way ahead, way higher than he should be against an offensive tri-lane. I mean, we're talking about a tri-lane versus tri-lane, and Life Stealer's got 50 last hits. Whereas the 3 guys against them combined only have 52, or not even. They've only got,
Radiant's
33.
gosh, 30, 32, 33,
3.
and
Yeah.
up.
Radiant's top tower is
And I think they are getting him again. Oh,
Guess
Nope,
what's
he
happening?
he's able to pop his
Bottom
ultimate.
tower.
yeah.
He might be able to get this Rubik though. Oh,
Oh,
misses
he
the
missed the
impale.
impale.
Oh, but Tinker dies again to Bounty Hunter and Night Stalker as we're watching this aggression up top.
I really curious about what's gonna do. Tinker is gonna do, because he's getting like 25 minutes, 20 minutes put of travel. That's
Yeah.
gonna really
Dire's
hurt him.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
open for
and the
business.
biggest thing is that the Radiant team or Dire team hasn't even started pushing yet, which is they're more than capable of at nighttime with the Night Stalker. I mean, Night Stalker can, after he gets a kill, can literally just go in and tank the tower himself at night.
Yeah, I think they should definitely get this, or this tower at least, because it's already daytime, and that's gonna make them farm a lot and push a lot less.
Yeah, getting this top tower up here as well. I mean, the top tower is down to 300 health as it stands. So, I mean, that's a pretty easy tower if whenever Life Stealer wants to go get it. Looks like we're gonna have a small engagement in mid, although Tinker doesn't seem
Yep.
to want any part of it. Has no points into March right now. Only has rockets and laser. Oh, and that's a dead Shakira. They trade Shakira for Rubik's, but they also get the Bounty Hunter, which is actually a huge kill.
Oh,
But there's another death on Tinker.
Somebody's on a roll.
Nyx should be
I'm
able to walk away, although...
no, Nyx is dead.
Oh, no. Oh, maybe not.
The Dire's courier took a trip to
Oh,
Oh, they got the courier. I didn't see that.
I think it was a tower.
Oh, the tower got it. Huh.
But
Let's see if Life Stealer's down to 300. Although, yeah, he pops the wand. He should be safe as well now.
and Life Stealer is going for a Shadow Blade, I think.
Well, the Claymore first. Yeah, Shadow Blade.
It's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah. It's always interesting to watch what happens in the in-houses.
Yeah, last game I watched was 4 Shadow Blades in one team. So,
There was one game
Dire's
also
bottom
recently
tower's
that
getting
had
the business.
like 4 hand of Midases in it, if I remember
Oh.
right. I don't. I forget who played in that one, but there were 4 hand of Midases that went
Guess
up.
what's happening?
Weaver
Dire's
actually,
bottom tower.
Weaver's sitting down here at his bottom tower actually, hiding because he knows the Bounty Hunter and Night Stalker are both around. I don't think Night Stalker's ultimate is up though. No, he's
No,
still got
it's
another
not.
minute on it, so Weaver should be okay now for a little bit, but
yeah, the problem is what's we were gonna do. He's close to his.
he's close to the ultimate orb.
Yeah, that. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Weaver can just backtrack that anytime, and he's got TP support already down here.
Oh,
Oh,
I think Jakiro is dead. Yeah.
yep. That's a very dead Jakiro with Bounty Hunter and Rubik
Track
right there
kill.
to pick up the kill. Undying pops the tombstone. I don't agree with that. I don't think he had
No.
to pop that at all, actually.
They are dead. For me, they are dead.
They really needed to not fight that, because that... Although they did get the Rubik, but that's an Undying kill for the Rubik. And to me, Undying's a lot more important than Rubik. Especially in the lineup that the Dire team has.
Radiant's
Yeah,
mid
but
tower
Bounty Hunter is dead, so I think it's even.
Yeah, getting the 2 for the 1. Well, 2 for 2 if you count the Jakiro death as well.
Yeah, it's 2 for 2. But they got the top
Radiant's
tower,
mid
so
tower's coming
Life Stealer
apart.
got it. So I think it's still a good trade for them.
Yeah, I think it is a very good trade. And now it looks like they're turning their attention mid, so Lifestealer looks like he's going to get this one too.
Yep,
Almost
Radiant's
denied.
mid tower ain't doing so good.
he got the Shadow Amulet if he wants to. Yeah, he's
Oh,
going Shadow Blade.
He's got the Shadow Blade. Nice. Night Stalker is actually has a gem in his inventory. They're really committing to ganking the the Weaver here.
Yeah, and they have Weaver, Nyx, and they can deward. It's 3 benefits in one. In
Yeah.
this game.
Especially with all he needs is that and Keeper of the Light, and you can basically deward the entire map. Although, not like Radiant team has been putting up many wards.
Yeah, and Dire lacks some wards. They need 1 ward here and 1 ward here at least.
Yeah. Well, they see the Life Stealer. I don't know.
I
If,
think
oh, they're fighting.
we're. Oh, she's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that was a mistake by Coddle, I think. No
Yeah.
reason for him to be in there.
And
Keeper
Rubik
of-
is dead too.
And a dead Rubik as well.
That was bad for them.
Yeah, they're getting a little too aggressive in my opinion. I mean, feeding some kills back, some deaths right back to the Radiant team is not what they needed to do. I think at this point they really just need to be farming up. Because getting that, I mean, if you give a Nyx levels, that's a problem, I feel. Because Nyx with levels is not the most impossible to stop, but he could definitely match the power of the Night Stalker if you give him enough.
Yeah, I agree. And one of the other problem is that Tinker is not getting his bots. That's good for them. And second night is coming. That's gonna be a really good test for the Radiant time.
Yeah, Tinker just got his soul ring up, from what I can see. He didn't rush the Boots of Travel.
Yeah, I think he couldn't afford to rush it.
No.
The team needed him now.
Yeah, he needs. They need him up. They need him to counter gank, especially. I think, but any keeping from him for the Boots of Travel is just a problem. And that's actually dead. Oh no, they might get
Maybe
the
not.
Night Stalker on this.
Great move
Oh,
from
good.
Weaver.
Good.
And the gem is in the floor.
Pretty
Oh,
sight right now.
They need to
Oh.
kill that gem. They need to kill that gem. There's no point in them picking it up, I feel, unless they really were trying to go
Radiant's
after.
bottom tower seen better days.
oh, I think Weaver destroyed it.
Weaver did destroy it. No,
I
it's still
see.
on the ground right here,
Oh, yeah.
and he's going right back for it, and he's
Oh.
got it. Oh,
That's a really bad mistake.
yeah. And this is a dead Nick.
Oh.
Oh, that's
What?
another big mistake though. Voids them
That-
when the Carapace is up, and
That's trouble.
that's the power of the Spike Carapace. I mean, max level, that's a 2.4 second stun on him, and he had the whole team around him.
Yeah, that's like Night Stalker throwing the game.
those
Have fun
throws,
trying to
right?
bust down Radiant structures now.
And this could be
Happens
the
all the
tower.
time.
This is the
Mid
tier
tower's
1.
coming apart.
Yeah, and it's
The Dire best do
they have
something
the gem,
about the bottom
and
tower.
other thing is they have same amount of farm now in
Save
Weaver and
that
Nyx
bottom
as
tower.
Knights as us. So
Yeah, and Weaver's got up a ring of health and his ultimate orb. So I don't know
he's
what
going for Lincolns.
he is going for the Lincolns. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
the perseverance and the ultimate orb.
He's going for Lincolns. He almost had it. He needs like 200 gold, 300 gold, not more.
Yeah, and one clearing of the jungle, and he should more than have it.
Yep.
And he's actually, I believe that's him sending up the courier. Yeah, there's the mana stone or the void stone for the rest of the perseverance. And after this camp, it should be the
it's
recipe.
Lincolns. Well, I'm still curious about the Nyx Shadowblade because he couldn't use it once from now. He needs to start going with the Night Stalker and get some kills.
Do you think he's going drums? So he's got a bracer and a robe of the Magi.
Yeah, he's
So-
going drums too.
So going heavy into the mid game, it seems.
5
Oh.
in a row.
That's a really bad problem for them.
Oh, I didn't see the kill. Was that on? Was that the Nyx assassin?
Yeah, was Nyx Assassin. Because Rurik was waiting for the ward, but
God. And since they have the gem, or no, they have it on a sentry, so they can see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the problems I think from the Dire team is that Rubik and Kotal are really squishy. Even Bounty Hunter is squishy. So that's gonna be a problem from the mid game from them because Tinker can burst them down pretty easily.
Yeah, Tinker is going to be able to burst them down. Of course, Nyx, if he gets a good initiation, is going to be able to have his way with them. I mean, and we're looking at this. Weaver's matching Lifestealer's farm, which I think is a problem because I feel like Weaver's going to be able to do a lot of damage just on his right clicks alone with one more item, whereas Lifestealer, having gone with the build that he is just not going to be as good in the late game.
Yeah, and the other problem is that Dire has 3 melee, and Radiant side can kite them all, or almost all, with Tinker, Nyx, and Weaver.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a really problem for them.
Especially with
Radiant
the
top
Undying
tower is
dropping
taking
his
hits.
tombstone, although that's going to be less of a problem for Lifestealer, as he can just pop Rage and walk right through it.
Yeah, check top. I think Night Stalker is going for Undying. I don't know.
Yeah, there he goes.
No,
There's the silence, the void, and
no, he can't.
four shots, maybe 5? Oh, no.
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 Oh, he's gonna die.
He's- wow. He
Run,
gets the
guy.
kill. He gets the kill. That's,
I think he's
but
dead.
he's walking right through the March. I mean, and March is just going to
Radiant's top
eat him,
tower
and
is in
oh,
bad shape.
good
Great
mech
mech.
charge, yeah.
That's
Keeper
another
of the
thing
light. Yeah.
we should talk about. They have the mech, and they probably are going for the pipe soon. And in the other team, I don't see a mech.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the items, you see a Ring of Basilius on Undying.
The
You
Dire
see
best do something
you know,
about that bottom
Nyx
tower.
Assassin with the Urn of Shadows up, but you don't really see a whole lot of other big team fight items. I mean, basically, they don't have anything, and I mean, if they're going to rely on Jakira to do that and to buy the wards, don't think that's going to work out too well for them. I feel like they needed to push a little. They need to push more with this lineup, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn on who has the better late game right now.
That top tower.
Really late game, I will favor Dire team, but in strong mid game, I think Radiant is better.
Yeah, and here's the Shadow Blade, and there's the initiation right on him.
Yep, Jakira's dead.
Jakira's dead. And Weaver's going to try to man up and fight this. Oh, I think that was a little too early. I think he used that a little early. But they do see him. They do have the dust on him. But
Yeah, they are all waiting for them.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's
But yeah.
bottom tower.
and it's a battle of invis heroes right now. Nobody can see anybody. Oh, Tinker's got his boots to travel up.
Yep, 24 minutes, almost. Yeah.
So, well, not the worst ones that you'll probably ever see. He certainly could have used them a lot earlier than
Yeah.
what he did.
I had worse.
Nyx is looking for a kill on Rubik, I can see. Although if he
I
walks
think-
down
no.
here, it's a very dead. Oh, just avoids the sentry ward. I guess he had to know that though because of them dewarding, but
Yeah, I think all of three of them saw Nyx just for a moment, but they couldn't just go straight from them.
yeah.
And
Anyway.
other thing, it's really crazy is the levels. If
Yeah.
you check the levels, it's pretty even.
Except for that Night Stalker that's already sitting at 15. I mean, but I mean they got Night Stalker's the only one that's really fed. And what does he have? I mean, he's up top right now, waiting, I guess, for something. He must be going BKB.
Yeah, Night Stalker and Gondar both are going BKB, so that's gonna be great for Jaggiro, Undying, and the Tinker, spamming things.
We've got the action's kind of settled down a bit,
Illusion!
Yeah,
which
and
it gives us a chance to take a look at it. I mean, we can take a look at the gold graph right now. I mean, Dyer's way ahead of in this. I mean, by almost 7,500, and then in experience, it's a lot more even. Dyer's only winning by about, I'd say, 4,000 there.
yeah, I think at this moment the gold is more important, but as time goes by, experience is better.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that I think Night Stalker's just waiting here. I think he really wants somebody to
Yeah,
TP in.
and
And
Weaver is going.
there he is, Weaver. Does he have the gem? He doesn't actually have the gem anymore, though. So that's
he
probably
can-
that's not the person he wanted. He really wanted. I think he wanted Tinker. He wanted
Oh.
Tinker to show up.
yeah, I agree. He can't kill Weaver. He has 1300 HP and Lincolns. It's not gonna happen.
6 in a row.
Oh, again.
Oh, another Rubik death
Assassinate.
on by Nyx Assassin. No, nonetheless.
Yeah,
Which-
Nyx Assassin
Purple
has
Blue and
level
Radiant's bottom
13.
tower.
He's one of the most level heroes. He's on par with the Tinker, who was solo mid.
Yeah, and he got that in the tri-lane where they.
Radiant's bottom
I
tower
would dare to say that they failed that tri-lane pretty hard. All things considered, they managed to feed a lot of deaths to the Lifestealer and to the. Gosh, who else? The Rubik has 5 kills he's sitting at. But Rubik, ever since that mid-game, has just really been a problem. And they're going on Keeper of the Light. He might be a little too tanky, though.
No,
Oh,
he's
never
dead.
mind, he's good.
He's dead.
Doesn't have the mana for mana burn, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think Night Stalker needs to do something again.
Yeah, Night Stalker really hasn't been active on the map since that first night.
Knight needs to get another big item. I think he's going for the Kuras or the Mjolnir. I don't really know.
Well, he's got
But-
2,500 gold saved up right now. God, what do you typically go for after that? After you go Shadow Blade, Drum to open up.
I don't know, Radiance?
Yeah, you need that big farming item, so straight into Radiance.
I don't know. I think Night Stalker needs to get his BKB. Same for Gondar. Now they can do. Oh, he got the Jaggiro again. That's great.
Double damage rune right on him. I mean, I don't think you could have too many
Yeah.
easier kills.
I think Rubik and Jaggiro are trying to feed more. One problem I think for the Radiant is that Undyne is really low level. He really needs to step up and win his lane. Otherwise, he becomes a charge for his team.
Yeah, I think you can see this. Oh, another kill on Rubik by Nyx. Nyx at this point should just be thanking him anytime he sees him out on the map.
Yeah, Nyx got the dagger.
Nyx does have a Blink Dagger. I don't like the Blink Dagger on Nyx personally, but I can see where it's good. Oh, this is a dead Undying though. And there's the Tombstone's not even gonna last.
Yeah. Okay, I think
And there's Night Stalker
Nyx
as
is
well.
dead,
There's the
and
dead Nyx. Weaver didn't use his ult, so he is okay on that. And they're
I
going to be
think-
diving through March of the Machines and the tower.
they can't. They can't dive that.
No.
Okay. Nyx, go back. You're gonna die.
But he does have the Shadow Blade, so it's not like it's gonna trouble him much to get away. Which I suppose is the one good use of the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, and another thing is that he's going for the kills with the team, playing as 4 or 5, and he has almost the same last hits that Weaver. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean he just hit level 16 here with the kill on Undying, and there's a dead Jakiro. One shot from the Bounty Hunter after the telekinesis.
Jagiran Rubik.
Yeah. They are certainly being preyed upon, that's for sure.
Yeah, one of the other problems is if you check the net graph, the net goal, there's Weaver and then 3 guys from the Dire team.
The net worth, yeah. That, and the 3 guys are Lifestealer, Bounty Hunter, and Night Stalker.
Yep. Some flaming.
It's just, you know, typical pub things.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Just,
I don't know if I quite understand it either, but they should be able to take this mid tower.
I don't know. Tinker is really great at defending pushes.
Undying's dropping the tombstone again. Misses the decay on Rubik. Rubik's just gonna TP out though. Oh!
Oh!
Bounty Hunter down to 160, pops the BKB and is trying to walk away. They could. I don't know if he knows that they could see him, but I don't think it matters. He's.
That
Good impale on Nick by Nyx.
Imba dagger, man. Imba dagger.
Yeah, there you have it. There's the Blink Dagger use.
Well, I think Lifestealer is going for MKB or crits. I will say crits.
I don't know. He does have the attack speed, I feel, with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I like Basher better on it. I mean, if after that, I would probably personally have built a Basher. Maybe. Just... Yeah, that is true. They don't have any initiation.
We agree on that.
But I do feel like he should be going Basher. Okay. He's going actually Halberd, really.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Halberd with Demon Edge?
I don't know. This Lifestealer at this point, I think, is just building anything that he wants.
Halberd is a great demon on Knights, but the problem is what he's gonna do with the Demon Edge.
I don't know. I guess maybe he feels now he has to get something. I definitely think Weaver's definitely going MKB. He's got the Demon Edge up right now.
Yeah, it's 9 out of 10. He's going MKB.
And I guess maybe Lifestealer is going MKB and Halberd? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
at this point he might just be buying items for the sake of it.
Check what... Oh, that's an illusion.
Yeah.
Put in there.
I was actually just looking at that as you pointed it out. Although you can see Night Stalker down here.
Yeah, and they are trying to get him. Yeah, they really need to push this bot tower. They really need that bot tower. At the moment,
bot
the
tower
rate
is still standing. I mean, and it's almost within deny range. One creep wave. Oh, they're walking right through it.
They can go.
This could be a dead
two.
Tinker. Yep,
Yeah,
that's a dead
they
Tinker.
are
Although
dead.
they're going to trade the Bounty Hunter and maybe the there.
It's
Bounty
bad,
Hunter and
man.
Night Stalker for Tinker, I don't think is a good trade.
It's a really bad trade. Really
Especially
bad.
with the
and
gem.
they get a gem.
But do they already have a gem, I think? No, they don't. Okay. No, yeah, they do. The gem is on Nyx now. And Tinker had the gem, yeah.
Yeah. The problem is they are 2 against 4. They can, even when they have BKBs, they need to go at least 3 or 4 guys.
Let's see. Weaver is about... Yeah, after
Rubik,
this
Rubik,
creep lamp,
mid.
he should have the MKB up.
Check mid.
Check mid. Up. What did he steal? He stole Mana Burn. So this...
He's a really low mana
2
guy.
damage on that. So, no real damage done to him. But he does... It's a level 4 Mana Burn, though, so that's got a cooldown of 4 seconds. There's Lifestealer with the Heaven's Halberd.
Radiant's bottom tower seen
Yeah,
better days.
it's almost 35 minutes into the game. They still don't have a mech Radiant team. That's really bothered me. I don't know why they don't have it.
I feel like Jakira's not even trying for it. Undying probably is your second best carrier, and there's the mech, or almost the mech. He's got the buckler and the headdress now, finally.
Oh yeah, he's going. He heard me.
All chat microphone speak. That
Yeah, I
has
think
actually
they're-
happened in an in-house. One of the few in-house, or one of the in-house games I played not that long ago. Somebody left on the
Guess the
in-house,
Roche won't be stomping
in-house.
around
What do you call it?
thanks
Oh,
to the dive.
and I missed the Roshan, but they left on all chat for microphones.
Immortality.
They are ghosting, man. Well, Weaver's got something. Yeah, Weaver got the MKB.
Yep, Weaver's MKB should be up.
Yeah, Nike's got the halberd. That's great for them. They can lock down Weaver for almost 5 seconds. 5 seconds and not hitting is a lot.
Yeah. Does Lincoln's block MKB? I'm not sure. Not MKB. Heaven's Halberd.
I think it does. I
Okay.
really think it does.
So I mean, even if they do, even if he does manage to block that, they still have the void that can hit him, which will be good.
Yeah, or Rubik or Esalor, they have a lot of Lincoln's breakers.
Yeah, they have a lot of really good disable on the Dire team. I think the mini stun from Bounty Hunter is nothing to sneeze at either.
Check bot tower, mid tower.
Yep.
Nike's bot.
Oh, that's another kill on Night Stalker. Oh,
No, Night Stalker is waiting. He's waiting to revive and then use BKB.
yep. Meanwhile, Undying has to pop his ulti and the
Yeah, Undying is
tombstone,
dead.
but that's not going to help him. Bounty Hunter is just going to be able to kill him.
Oh boy, that was a really great fight for them.
Nyx dies, but Tinker does pick up the gem.
I think they will get a Rax now, or even at
Yeah,
least
this will be the tier 3 and the Rax. I mean, you got 50 seconds on Weaver and Nyx.
Radiant's mid
I mean, they're engaging into a rearm Tinker that could just rearm, but Night Stalker's not going to be afraid to dive him.
Night Stalker is gonna die.
mid tower's getting banged up.
Or maybe not. Oof, that Shuriken.
The Shuriken still hit, but by that time he was already in the fountain.
Yeah.
And let's see,
I
does he have the
think-
mech up? 3 seconds till the next mech charge,
Yeah,
so they'll be able
they're
to continue
getting-
this for a little bit.
Yeah, they are getting the Rax. I'm sure they're getting the Rax.
Yeah, I mean, without Weaver and Nyx there, they have basically nothing to fear.
Yeah, it's
Although
Rax on
you
B.
definitely
Come
don't
on,
want to be
guys.
standing in Jakiro's.
Oh boy.
Oh,
2 guys and no Rax. That's bad. Oh, he destroyed the gem. Next.
really? He destroyed. Lifestealer did. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Down.
I think that's probably the best thing, just because of his Shadow Blade and the Bounty Hunter. It might be the
Dive
best
top
idea for him.
tower, you
Yeah,
know the
Ruby
drill.
got the dagger, but I don't know if that's good for him because he has a dagger but only 900 HP. It's
And this should be the
And
top tower.
I might want to mine the top tower.
yeah, top tower is dead.
Yep. Although that is only the second tower that Radiant's managed to get down so far, so that just goes to show you how this game's going for that team.
Yeah, the Dire team was always pushing and making pressure, and having Kotal is a really advantage at anti-pushing.
Yeah, I mean, in a battle between Coddle and Tinker as far as anti... Oh, okay, well, that clearly was the way to go, is the Divine Rapier.
Yeah, it's in-house Dota, man.
Yep. It's not in-house Dodo unless there's a Rapier bot.
Yep, and a Shadow Blade.
Alright, anyways, I just heard that Coddle has up the pipe and the mech. Yep. So, yeah,
Yeah,
they'll be able
and
to get
2K.
right through any defense that
And
Radiant's
he has
able to mount.
2K, so. I don't know how, but he has more farm than the Night Stalker.
Well, Night Stalker for a while wasn't doing anything. He was just kind of sitting around looking for kills during the daytime rather than farming up.
Nyx is dead.
Yep. 4 heroes there. Not a chance.
Why BKB? I think that was bad.
Yeah,
And
that
he's-
had to be a mistake, I feel.
Yeah, he's going Desolator, I think.
Yep. You've got the first Mithril Hammer bot. Is able to buy a second one, but isn't able to get up the recipe quite yet. He's probably going to farm that up. I imagine that they're probably going to farm up the Desolator before they try to go in. Maybe even wait for another Roshan, but I don't feel like they have to. I think this game's pretty well.
Yeah, I think they should have waited like 2 minutes to nighttime and go with the Rapier without them seeing it, because now they saw the Rapier,
Yeah.
and that's a problem. Well, I think, yeah, Rax is gone.
Yeah. And Radiant team has no detection for this. Although-
Run?
Oh, almost. That's a kill on So Night
Nope.
Stalker by the Weaver.
Next is gonna die. Next
Oh,
is gonna die.
that's bad. If Weaver gets this, that's really bad.
Weaver,
Getting this
no.
is the last thing that they want.
No, who got it? I think Tinker got it.
No, nobody's picked it up yet. It's still on the ground. He dropped his Ring of
Oh.
Aquila for it.
Come on, Weaver. Oh, Weaver. Now this
And
is really
Rubik
bad.
gets Rubik gets killed. That's a 4-for-nothing trade. They walked right into everything.
Yeah, they should have really waited.
And
2
it
more
looks
minutes.
like Weaver must be probably going Butterfly next.
Yeah,
He's
going
got the
Butterfly.
Talisman of Evasion already, which would definitely help his survivability. Oh man, this is a scary Weaver now. You basically just handed probably the worst hero to be holding this rapier. As far
Total
as
is probably the top.
yep, Nick's up. No,
Nope, maybe not.
nah.
Not enough damage.
But I mean, this is tier 1 definitely. Maybe tier 2. Yeah,
Dire
a
couldn't
Vlad's
hang
on
to that
them
mid-tower.
would have been good instead of the. Maybe over the Desolator.
Guess what's
I
happening?
mean, I don't
Yeah,
even know if they really should have gone with the
Somebody's on a roll.
BKB on Gondar. Maybe just skip that, going with Vlad's.
To be honest, I think they lost the game now. Game is lost.
I mean, they still have a chance, but that Weaver is going to be incredibly difficult to kill.
Yeah, it's really
anytime you
difficult
give
to
away
kill.
a Reaper is bad.
And now the problem is that Knights doesn't hit too much. So Weaver is hitting for like 500 and Knights for 150.
Getting the business.
It's not good.
Yeah, I mean, Weaver's hitting now for 500 prior to even getting his Butterfly, and he's got enough for the Eagle Song.
Gave up a bottom tower.
Yeah,
Not
and
quite
Weaver,
enough for
they are
the-
gonna take top tower now and wait for the Roshan.
Yep.
And Weaver with Roshan and Butterfly is gonna be GG.
Dire's
Yeah.
top towers getting
Weaver got
beat
his
down.
Butterfly now.
No, Roshan has still, what is it, 2.5 minutes left? Or
I
no,
think it's 4 minutes. I don't know. Those
No, it's-
symbols are really weird.
Yeah, I think each symbol is a minute. So maybe it's 3 minutes left to Roshan.
1, 2, 4.
Oh, it is
I
4?
should say 4.
Okay, so 4 minutes until Roshan is back up. And there. Oh, and Radiant team finally has their mech up. And
Yep.
oh, and he's got the sheep stick.
And Nyx is dead again.
Who's got the sheep stick? I didn't even see.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got it for the
It is
last fight.
Tinker. Okay. So
Yeah,
Tinker had
he
the
got
sheep.
it for the mid fight. He shipped the Nyx and they killed him when he gave away the rapier.
Oh, okay. I missed that part of the fight. I didn't even see that he got it up. Weaver sitting decisively in the lead of net worth, and actually, Tinker's got himself back up there, sitting
Yeah,
up at 12,000.
You need to have in mind that it's 600 more for Weaver and 600 less for
Yeah,
Nyx.
that too, because of the. What is it? 6?
Just-
Is it 6? I
Six,
forget how much it is.
6,000.
Yeah, 6,000. They're not even waiting for it. They've got Butterfly
Just-
up. They've got everything.
Yeah,
I mean, the only
check
thing that they
golden
can
graph.
wait for is pipe. What's on the
If you
crate? Oh,
check-
Sentry Wards. Sorry, what were
I
you saying?
think this is
Those nails for now.
this is last stand for them. They should give away. I don't know. It's hard.
I mean, and I don't even think Radiant Team has to rush this. They can wait. They can afford to stall. As long as they don't let anybody out of their base, they're fine.
BH is almost
And
dead and he blow his
That's
BKBs.
that's a dead Night, or almost a dead Night Stalker.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
there
it's
he
GG,
is.
man. GG.
Yeah. I don't see any way of them stopping Weaver.
They can't now. They have no sheep, no disables for Weaver.
And he's still got the link in the switch. That's gonna make it even more of a pain. Plus the chance to time lapse.
And to miss with the butterfly. It's
Yeah, and the evasion from the butterfly. Yep, and there's GG called.
Mid towers, nothing
Yep.
now.
So I mean, I really think that they had the game in hand until that rapier. I mean, and that is what happens in pubs. People buy rapiers, and then games are
And
ended.
I would love to see the flame going in the Dire team.
If you can see their chat,
Radiant's top
Who knows how
towers
that's
take
going.
hits.
Oh boy. Well, it was a good game.
it was.
Lots of
It
fun.
was very well played, that's for sure.
Yeah, this in-house have really good level. I'm really happy with this.
Yeah, and I love playing the in-houses just because it's one of the few places where I feel like you really learn the game a lot more than you can in a pub. I mean, even stacking with friends, the typical level of pub game is just pretty low, and so you really have to be able to play as a full
Someone's dropped
team
out like a
against
kid in
another
school.
real team in order to get any practice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, I think that was it.
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna wait for the Ancient to explode, and then that'll be GG.
Dire's top tower, you know the
Yeah.
drill.
Alright, very nice casting with you this game, and you'll be
Dire's
sure.
got
And
one
why
last
don't we
top
bring another
tower.
one to the people if they want?
Yeah, I can another one. And
All right.
It was really great to cast with you. It was the first time, so
Yep.
I think it was
And
great.
I will make sure to send you a link to the YouTube video and as well and whatnot. Let you take
Please.
a chance to get over it.
I really want to laugh and cry.
All right, man. Well, I will
Okay.
see you in the next lobby. All right.